to be able to dictate things, impose their will in the run game this time of year. How close do you think the offensive line has gotten in that regard? Has it still been a little touch and go sometimes?
Well, I think every time we come out of a game, there's still things that we want to improve on. I think that we felt like we still left some yardage out there, some opportunities there, but I think that that group has really come together, and I think they're playing at a high level right now.
Pete, just the extra day of practicing the red zone stuff, how much do you think that's actually helped you all?
Yeah, I think obviously we've gotten good results from it. I think that anytime you make an extra emphasis on something, I think that just maybe increases the it's always important, but it just increases maybe the focus, and I think it's obviously we've gotten good results with it.
And then Jimmy's obviously been a great target for you all in the red zone, but does he also help just in terms of the attention he draws?
Yeah, I think that even on the if you look at the touchdown earlier in the game to Kirkwood, and I think that really that play was designed maybe thinking that Jimmy might get a couple guys covering him, and so when he's out on the field, obviously teams' defenses will be aware of him.
The 10 different receivers caught passes. Was that kind of the idea going in, that you're going to spread the ball around when you don't have Chris out there?
Yeah, I think that we feel good about wherever the ball is going with those guys, and I think that Derek did a good job getting to where the ball should go. So some plays that maybe weren't designed necessarily to go to a certain guy ended up because he was third in the progression and we got there. So I think that we're confident in any of those guys that are on the field that if the ball goes their way, that we'll have production.
How do you do this kind of performance again and build off of it with a Thursday night game at Los Angeles?
Yeah, I think right now, obviously, short week, but I think that for us, a lot more, walking through or more mental reps. But I think that you got to, when you have a short week, make sure you're doing the things that you know by heart and, not overloading them with information.
Obviously, I'm sure you don't want to have it twice, but the fact that you've already gone through this once this season, how much easier does it make doing a 96-hour turnaround for another game?
Yeah, I think that the process has kind of been similar here for years. It's about getting ready for a Thursday game. And so I think that, after the game Sunday, you don't have much time to even think about it. You just want to make sure that you're communicating the corrections to your guys. But, Sunday afternoon, you're back in the office getting on to the next opponent.
Pete, you guys have had your highest percentage of early down play action the last 3 weeks. Is that something that you've made like a concerted effort to try to do?
I think that that could we've always gone into the game with certain play actions, but I think that part of that's just me calling those. But I think that it's obviously helped us in some areas.
What are some of the advantages you get when you are able to get to that?
Well, if you're running the ball efficiently, and then then you have an opportunity for a play action to maybe have some bigger plays downfield.
In the red zone specifically, has running the ball more efficiently on first down and second down, has that been a big part of it?
Yeah, I think it is. I think when you look at the teams that are doing well down there, the ability to run the ball in the red zone is important. I think that puts you in more manageable situations where you feel like, okay, we're converting some third downs, and we had a couple in that game. Unfortunately, we were able to get a PI call on one of them, but I think when you can get yourself in those manageable situations, you can have more success.
And I mean, is it as simple as just executing better, or have there been kind of things, just generally speaking, that you've changed in terms of the red zone? Because I think it's 9 of the last 10 scored touchdowns.
Yeah, I think that guys are competing, executing at a high level, and I think that when their opportunities have been called, they've made plays.
What are some things that stand out about the Rams defense?
Yeah, fast, physical, athletic. Obviously, they can rush the passer. And obviously it starts with with Donald, but I think that you look at the back end, they're getting in their hands on a lot of balls as well. So I think big challenge for us.
Assuming that a player like Donald's caliber requires extra attention to the game plan. Well, how many, if that is true, how many players like that are there that you kind of encounter in a regular season?
Well, he's unique because he's obviously he is who he is, and I think that you better know where he's at on the field at all times. I'm not giving away any secrets. Everybody would tell you that he's obviously a game changer.
How unique is that? On a week-to-week basis to have a guy where?
Yeah, I think you go in every week and kind of you study their personnel, and so you're setting some things up. But I think that obviously he's a big part of what they do, and so disruptive and has a ton of production.
How much more challenging is it to scheme up against an interior pass rush like him who else moves around versus say Kayvon Thibodeau, who was more of an outside primarily.
Yeah, I think they obviously do a great job finding ways to move him around, and that's part of the challenge. And so I think that it's things that you got to pay attention to, and obviously Doug and Kevin do a great job as far as when we're talking about the protection plan.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks, Pete.
thank you.